On January 14, 1973, history was made when Elvis Presley stepped onto the stage of the Honolulu International Center, not just performing for the 6,000 fans in attendance, but for over 1 billion viewers worldwide. Aloha from Hawaii via satellite became the first entertainment special broadcast globally via satellite, reaching more people simultaneously than the Apollo moon landings. In his iconic white jumpsuit adorned with eagles and gemstones, the King delivered a performance that transcended entertainment, becoming a cultural phenomenon that defined the power of live television and cemented Elvis's status as a global superstar forever. The concept of Aloha from Hawaii emerged from a perfect storm of technological advancement and artistic ambition. In the early 1970s, satellite technology had evolved to make global broadcasting possible, but no one had attempted to use it for a single entertainment event of this magnitude. Elvis's manager, Colonel Tom Parker, recognized the unprecedented opportunity to showcase his star to the world simultaneously, breaking down geographical barriers that had previously limited live performances. NBC executives were initially skeptical about the technical feasibility and commercial viability of such an ambitious project. The logistics seemed insurmountable, coordinating satellite feeds across multiple continents, managing time zone differences, and ensuring flawless transmission. Quality for what would be the most watched entertainment program in television history. However, the network's confidence in Elvis's drawing power ultimately convinced them to invest in the groundbreaking venture. The choice of Hawaii as the location was strategic and symbolic. The islands represented a cultural bridge between East and West, making it an ideal neutral ground for a global audience. Hawaii's exotic appeal in association with paradise created the perfect backdrop for Elvis's larger-than-life persona. The Honolulu International Center, now known as the Neil S. Blaisdell Center, provided the intimate yet grand setting necessary for both the live audience and television cameras. Preparation for the concert required months of meticulous planning. Technical crews worked tirelessly to ensure satellite uplinks would function flawlessly, while Elvis and his band rehearsed extensively to deliver a performance worthy of the historic moment. The pressure was immense. There would be no second chances, no retakes, and no room for technical failures. Every detail, from camera angles to lighting design, had to be perfect for this once-in-a-lifetime broadcast. The anticipation building up to the concert was palpable worldwide. Media coverage was extensive, with newspapers and television programs promoting the event as a historic moment in entertainment history. Fans across the globe adjusted their schedules to witness this unprecedented spectacle, creating a shared global experience that had never before been possible in the realm of popular music. By 1973, Elvis Presley was experiencing a career renaissance that would define his legacy for generations to come. After years of lackluster Hollywood films and creative stagnation, his return to live performance in Las Vegas had reinvigorated both his artistic passion and his connection with audiences. The Hawaii concert represented the pinnacle of this creative resurgence, showcasing an artist at the height of his powers and fully aware of his global influence. Elvis's preparation for the Hawaii concert was unprecedented in its thoroughness and dedication. He underwent an intensive fitness regimen, losing weight and toning his physique to ensure he looked his absolute best for the global audience. His diet and exercise routine were carefully monitored, and he worked with vocal coaches to ensure his voice was in peak condition. The result was an Elvis who appeared younger, more energetic, and more charismatic than he had in years. The selection of songs for the concert was carefully curated to represent the full spectrum of Elvis's musical journey. Classic hits like Hound Dog and Don't Be Cruel reminded audiences of his rock and roll origins, while powerful ballads such as My Way and American Trilogy showcased his evolved artistry and emotional depth. Each song was arranged specifically for the concert, with enhanced orchestrations and dynamic staging that would translate effectively to television screens. Worldwide, Elvis's band and backup singers were equally committed to delivering a flawless performance. The TCB Band, featuring James Burton on guitar, Ronnie Tutt on drums, and Jerry Scheff on bass, had developed an almost telepathic musical connection with Elvis through their Las Vegas performances. The Sweet Inspirations and G.D. Sumner and the Stamps provided vocal harmonies that elevated every song to new heights of emotional impact. The rehearsals leading up to the concert were intensive and focused. Elvis demanded perfection from himself and his musicians, knowing that millions of viewers would be judging not just his performance, but America's contribution to global culture. The pressure motivated everyone involved to push beyond their usual standards, creating an atmosphere of creative excellence that would be evident in the final broadcast. The technical achievement of broadcasting Aloha from Hawaii globally via satellite was nothing short of revolutionary for 1973. The production required coordination between multiple satellite providers, television networks across 6 continents, and countless technical personnel working in perfect synchronization. The complexity of the undertaking made the concert as much a triumph of technology as it was of artistic performance. RCA Records and NBC spared no expense in ensuring the broadcast quality would be flawless. Multiple cameras captured every angle of Elvis's performance, from intimate close-ups that revealed his emotional connection to each song to wide shots that showcased the grandeur of the staging. The lighting design was specifically crafted to work optimally for both the live audience and television viewers, creating dramatic effects that enhanced the visual impact of each musical moment. The satellite transmission technology utilized for the concert was cutting edge for its time. Synchronous satellites positioned above the Pacific Ocean relayed the signal to ground stations across Asia, Australia, and Europe, while separate feeds served North and South America. The technical crew had to account for signal delays, weather conditions, and potential equipment failures, developing multiple backup systems to ensure uninterrupted transmission. Audio quality was equally prioritized, with state-of-the-art recording equipment capturing every nuance of Elvis's voice and the band's instrumentation. The sound mix was carefully balanced to work effectively across the wide range of television and radio systems that would be receiving the broadcast worldwide. This attention to audio detail ensured that the musical experience would be consistent, regardless of how audiences were receiving the transmission. The production design elements were carefully considered for their global appeal and television impact. Elvis's iconic white jumpsuit, designed by Bill Ballou, was adorned with eagles and gemstones that would sparkle under the stage lights and translate beautifully to television screens. The staging was kept relatively simple to focus attention on Elvis's performance while incorporating Hawaiian cultural elements that honored the broadcast location. Post-production work continued even after the live broadcast, as the concert was being simultaneously recorded for later album and home video releases. This dual purpose required additional technical considerations, ensuring that both the live broadcast and recorded versions would meet the highest quality standards expected of an Elvis Presley production. The cultural impact of Aloha from Hawaii via satellite extended far beyond entertainment, establishing new paradigms for global media events and demonstrating the unifying power of popular culture. The concert's success proved that satellite technology could bring the world together through shared experiences, paving the way for future global broadcasts of sporting events, concerts, and cultural celebrations. Elvis's performance that night transcended mere entertainment, becoming a diplomatic cultural exchange that showcased American artistry to the world. At a time when the United States was grappling with the Vietnam War and social upheaval, Elvis presented a positive image of American creativity and charisma that resonated across cultural and political boundaries. His respectful incorporation of Hawaiian cultural elements and his genuine warmth toward the international audience created goodwill that extended far beyond the concert itself. The commercial success of the broadcast was unprecedented, generating revenue streams that had never before been possible for a single performance. The concert album reached #1 in multiple countries, while the television special was rebroadcast numerous times worldwide. This success model influenced how future major entertainment events would be conceived, produced, and distributed, establishing templates that are still used today for global media spectacles. Artistically, the Hawaii concert captured Elvis at his creative peak, showcasing his evolution from a young rock and roll rebel to a mature entertainer capable of commanding global audiences. His song interpretations that night, particularly his emotional rendition of My Way and the stirring American trilogy, demonstrated his growth as an artist and his ability to imbue familiar material with fresh meaning and personal significance. Concerts' influence on subsequent performers and global entertainment events cannot be overstated. Artists from Michael Jackson to Madonna, from U2 to Beyoncé, have drawn inspiration from Elvis's Hawaii performance when planning their own global spectacles. The concert established the template for how major artists could leverage technology to reach worldwide audiences simultaneously, creating shared cultural moments that transcend geographical and cultural boundaries. The lasting legacy of Aloha from Hawaii continues to resonate today as streaming technology and social media have made global audience reach more accessible, but somehow less special than Elvis's pioneering achievement. The concert remains a benchmark for live performance excellence and technical innovation, reminding us of the power of great artistry combined with visionary production to create truly historic cultural moments. Aloha from Hawaii via satellite stands as one of the most significant achievements in entertainment history, combining Elvis Presley's unparalleled artistry with groundbreaking technology to create a truly global cultural moment. The concert's success established new possibilities for how artists could connect with worldwide audiences, while Elvis's masterful performance reminded the world why he earned the title the King of Rock and Roll. Ready to experience the magic of Elvis's historic Hawaii concert? Stream Aloha from Hawaii via satellite today and witness the performance that captivated over 1 billion viewers worldwide. Discover why this legendary broadcast continues to inspire artists and audiences. More than 50 years later, watch now and become part of Elvis history.